And hello to my YouTube subscriber. You're looking well. Mind you, you're looking a bit under the weather. Bloodshot eyes. Were you on the beer last night? I think you were in the pub, weren't you? Anyway, today's a beautiful morning. You've heard that saying, haven't you? How's it go now? It goes, red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in morning, sailors take warning. I don't think that applies down here because the past few mornings the sunrise has been absolutely superb. Golden reds, yellows, oranges, blues, fantastic. And we had a beautiful sunrise this morning and I'm all packed. It's been 3 weeks since I broke my ankle. The ankle is feeling good. So time waits for no man. So today I'm off to Morocco. You may have noticed a little bit of a change. The whiskers have gone. About 3 days ago I had a rush of blood to the brain. A cunning idea. An idea so cunning you could sharpen a knife on it. I thought I would trim my beard. I was starting to look a little bit like the mother-in-law, so I thought I'll give it a quick trim. So I did one side, did the other side, did the other side, and then before long it looked like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So I thought, that's no good, so took it all off. Start from scratch. And so this is my new disguise to evade Interpol, because when I was coming off the ferry in Santander, I did smuggle an extra packet of M&Ms. Isn't it strange? When you're younger, it's sex, drugs and rock and roll, but as you get older, it's M&Ms and a pair of comfortable shoes. So that's age for you. Right, so today I'm off to Morocco. Yesterday I booked my ticket. I went on directferries.com. Found the route I wanted, and it gave me options. I think it's about 6 or 8 sailings in the day, so I booked it, and going through it, it classed me as a senior citizen, so I thought, great, might get a discount, but it was still the same price, so I don't know what all that was about. Anyway, it was £58 for me and the motorcycle, and once you added in the service fee, it was £62. Still about the same as the Dover ferry, really, isn't it? So no problem at all. Also, being an EU citizen or a UK citizen, you don't need a visa. So that was it, £62. The only drawback is the sailing's at 11:15, and you've got to be there 2 hours beforehand. So it's 25 minutes to Algeciras that way. Hopefully I'll get there about 10 to 9, so I'll be there in plenty of time, and hopefully I can get a cup of coffee down there as well, because parched this morning. I had some breakfast earlier on, about 2 hours ago. Must be age. I set my alarm for 7 o'clock, but 6 o'clock, whoa, wide awake, and it was pitch dark. So I had a brew, had my breakfast, and that was it. And then I'm all packed and ready to go. The ankle is feeling good. I've got my brace on. I can stand on it, no problem at all. Moving it about a bit, it's still a bit tricky, but that will take time. But every day it feels better and better and better. So anyway, that's me with my new disguise. And I wish I could put some back on the top, to be honest, but there you go. Anyway, I'm that way bound. I'm going to Algeciras, going to catch my ferry, going to go to Morocco. I'm going to go along the north coast. I'm going to be heading east, because along that coast road, it's really wiggly and really windy, and it goes up and down a lot. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I'll catch you later when I get to my campsite tonight. And for the rest of you, have a good day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye. And that was it. We were here in 20 minutes, not even that. Great. Sun is shining. It's a bit hot now. I'm in the shade. And I'm at the terminal. And yeah, 2 hours before we use a sail. Anyway, I'm so impressed with Spain. I mean, the motorways, the roads, the infrastructure, and the motorway, it sort of takes you off and you're on like a dual carriageway and it brings you right into the port. Fantastic. Not like the UK, you know, mess around with having to go here, there and everywhere. The road brings you straight into the port. Fantastic. Anyway, it's hot. I'm going to take my jacket off now. I'm going to hide in the shade, put my hat on, and then wait for the inevitable. And I'll catch up with you shortly. Bye bye. And hello to my YouTube subscriber, and here I am, and look at the view here, look at the view on the coast, which is great. And at the moment I'm about 60-70 kilometers east of Tangier, and by the time we got off the ferry, it took a while to get the Douane, and the ferry was great, air conditioned. It was about an hour, we left about half an hour late, and the trip is about 90 minutes, and it didn't take long to disembark actually. And then we went through customs, which took a little bit of a while, not too long, which was great. And then had to change some money, found a cash machine that worked, get insurance for the bike, and then get a SIM card for the phone. Now, normally I use an Android, but they couldn't get my Android to work with the SIM card. So fortunately I had an iPhone with me, so tried it, put it in the iPhone, and it worked first time. So anyway, here I am. On the coast, about 60 kilometres, and because it was quite late getting away, I didn't get away from there till about 2:30, 2:45. Got going on the road, got some fuel, and then I could see the sun going down, so I went through Tetuan, got on the coast a little bit, and I thought, I've got a camp soon, otherwise it'll start going dark. So I looked at my overlander and I found this little parking spot, which is great, overlooking the beach. And also I've got a new friend. There he is, all the way from Bremen.
Hello.
Say hello.
Hey YouTube.
He's on a BMW 650 all the way from Bremen, and like me, he was escaping all the bad weather and the cold and the rain and the wet, and he's come to see more of Morocco. So he's cooking his food, and I feel rather guilty because a little bit earlier on I passed a McDonald's, and I thought, I've got two choices. I can either cook tonight or I can go into McDonald's. So I went to McDonald's and I had a Fat Boy burger. And this is me tonight. What a lovely view. And this is just on the northern coast of Morocco. And just over there in the very distance is southern Spain and the Algarve. And just over there in the distance, just over that hill, in fact on the far side is just Tetuan. And what a beautiful view. So that's the end of my first day in Morocco, and it's been a great day, and I'm liking it already because there's less flies here. If there's any flies that bite within a mile, they come and find me for some reason. And yesterday I was a bit of a target, and I've got quite a few bites on me today from Spain. So anyway, this is me in Morocco, and don't be put off coming over on the ferry. It was such an easy process. It was easy to book the ferry ticket. Coming over was great. I say the only, I won't say an issue, I said the only thing really that niggles a little bit is just you've got to be there 2 hours before the ferry. Just a lot of waiting around. But once we got on the ferry, it was great, and they do your passport on board the ferry, and then when you get off the ferry, you go and you go straight to the customs, give them your V5 and your passport, and they give you a little slip of paper, and that's it. And then the next thing, you come out the gate and you get your money and you get your insurance. Insurance was, you can either do 10 days or a month, and for 10 days it was 58 euros, and for a month it was 98 euros. And I wanted about 15 to 20 days really, so I opted for the month, 98 euros, and that was it. So that's me fully insured with the paperwork. And the SIM card, I got 10 gig of data, and that was 50 euros. I don't know whether that's good or bad, and I'm sure there'll be someone out there saying you shouldn't have paid 50 euros, you only paid 20 euros. Well, it is what it is. I've got my SIM card now, and the biggest upset of today, my biggest faux pas, my biggest mistake is my Garmin sat nav. it was one of my jobs to do, was about a couple of weeks ago, was to download all the maps for North Africa, and I forgot to do it. So no maps on my Garmin. What I did do though, I did download all the maps, the Google Maps for all of North Africa onto my Android, but my Android won't accept the SIM card for some reason. So I'm using my iPhone now, and what I'll do later on, I'll just download some maps from Google Maps onto my iPhone, as simple as that. So this is it, this is Morocco. Tomorrow I'm going to head east again along the coast again. I'm going to go past Nordo towards the Algerian border. There's a campsite I saw. I'm going to stay there a couple of nights before I start heading south into the desert region. And that was it, that was great. What an end to a good day. No problems whatsoever. Now, another thing, if you do come to Morocco, is the police. You've got to really be careful of the traffic police. Well, all the police, they're everywhere. So what you do when you leave the Tangier port and start heading along the coastal route, you just got to go by their speed limit, because everywhere where you least expect it, there'll be a policeman with a speed gun. And I saw lots and lots and lots today, so you just got to keep your speed down. And initially, once you get away from Tangier Med, there's a temptation, there's some really twisty bits, and there's a temptation there to sort of yahoo and give it a few revs and do the twisty bits. But then you come around and you'll see a policeman with a speed camera, so it's not worth it. So today I just put the music on high, kept it at a nice pace, and that was it, and enjoyed the sunshine. Today it was about 26 degrees, and I must admit I was getting a bit warm at one stage, but that's Morocco for you. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you. This is me in Morocco, and look at this view. Wonderful, isn't it, eh? So I'm wild camping tonight, which has saved me a few bob. Back on the road tomorrow, and hopefully tomorrow night I'll be about 250-300 kilometres further along, and on a campsite tomorrow night, because I'm desperate for a shower. So hopefully on a proper campsite tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and I'll be in touch soon. Bye bye.